And I tell you, inside the Circle K or whatever it was called, and inside the 7-Eleven, that's actually all the party I need. It's a major multicultural party going on inside the 7-Eleven. All right, we've jumped ahead in time quite a bit. It is now just about 10 o'clock at night. It is a Friday night here in Ho Chi Minh City. And as it turns out, my hotel is like 1 block away from the famous rocking and rolling walking street here in District 1. I can actually hear the music playing out there, out my window, and I can see the lights flashing. So what I'm going to do is take my GoPro outside, and I'm just going to go to the walking street because I promised I would get some video of what the street looked like at night. I don't think I'm not going to be spending a lot of time out there. I'm not going to be going into the clubs and going dancing and all the crazy things one does over there. I just want to go check out the scene, check out the vibe, shoot a little bit of video, and yeah. So right now what I'm going to do is turn off the lights here in my room and show you what it looks like at night, because you can see it from my window here. So let's head over to my window very carefully so I don't trip over anything in the dark. There it is, all that flashing light down there. The spotlight up on top of the Pullman Hotel, that all signifies the walking street, and that's where we're heading right now. I was sort of expecting to hear much louder music, like very loud pounding bass lines, things like that. And I do hear music playing, but it's not quite as loud as I expected. I'm not sure whether Friday night is the busy night or maybe Saturday night is the busier night, I'm not sure. But let's head down to street level, go for a walk, and I'll show you what is happening down there at street level. So here we are out on the streets. The sidewalks seem quite a bit busier. I'm nowhere near the walking street just yet, but pretty jammed right around my hotel. That's why I'm out walking in the middle of the street. I couldn't make any progress on the sidewalk itself. There were just too many people, and some buses were all parked there, unloading, loading. So there seems to be a lot of activity even out here on my hotel street. I tried to grab a beer from my local Circle K convenience store, but beer is pretty popular right now. You can always tell when you go to the beer shelf where all the beer is on display and it's all lukewarm. Yeah, because everybody's grabbed so much beer, they've had to restock already, and all the cold beer is already gone. And I think the main gateway to the walking street is just down here on the right. Right down there. But I'm going to keep walking a little bit farther so I can come at it all the way from the beginning. I don't want to dive right into the middle of it, so I'm going to walk down to the next corner and then start at the very beginning and ease into the party. And my ulterior motive for that is I think there's a 7-Eleven up here, and maybe the 7-Eleven has cold beer. We'll find out. You gotta have you don't have to, but like, why not have a beer in your hand when you're walking down the party street? Here it is right here, a little 7-Eleven. I haven't been inside a 7-Eleven in Vietnam yet. This will be my first one. a surprisingly wise decision on my part to head to the 7-Eleven. At the Circle K, they had one of those cooler systems that's open. There's no actual door, which over time, drinks get nice and cold, but at 7-Eleven, they have a sealed refrigerator, so all the beer was nice and cold. And I tell you, inside the Circle K or whatever it was called, and inside the 7-Eleven, that's actually all the party I need. It's a major multicultural party going on inside the 7-Eleven. People from all over the world, loud conversation, packed aisles. You can't really move anywhere at all. And then right at the very front, you've even got a concierge. Look at that gorgeous dog down there. That dog is there all the time. That's the 7-Eleven puppy. It looks like he growled at those two girls, though. I don't know. But seems like a friendly dog. He's got a friendly face. But anyway, so yeah, I'm ready to go back. I've already had my party. That was a pretty crazy environment in there already. But hey, I promised video of the walking street, and I will deliver on my promise. This road here, this alleyway, will connect with the walking street, but I want to start from the very, very beginning, so we go one more half a block in this direction. This is where I normally get my banh mi. I got 2 of them today, right at this corner. To my surprise, it's not there anymore. Maybe 10 o'clock is too late for banh mi. Oh no, she just moved. Yeah, just moved around the corner. More prime real estate. Yeah, this is my banh mi location right here. Oh no, it's a different one. All right. It's funny how little parts of your neighborhood end up looking so familiar in a very short time. I've only been here 6 days, I guess, and right here, this is where the bus dropped me off from the airport. I remember it so clearly. Yeah, right up here, there's a bus stop. My airport bus dropped me off right here. I've commented on this in the past. In your first few days in a new country, it's amazing how aware you are. It's like all of your senses are on fire, and you remember everything pretty clearly. You see things so clearly, and you hear them, you smell everything. So this intersection right here was kind of my first view of my neighborhood, and I just had to turn left to go to my hotel up there. But yeah, this little patch of sidewalk is quite important to me. This place has been catching my eye recently. I saw it today, in fact, earlier this afternoon. I was over there on one of these streets over here trying to cross this intersection, and from a distance I saw Hokkaido baked cheese tart. And I mean, talk about a phrase to get your attention, right? Who can resist a baked tart? And now I see that they also have ice cream. So yeah, there are some tarts in the window. Maybe later. Look at how busy the intersection is here. And as we go around the corner, unless I'm completely turned around, we should be getting towards the beginning of the famous walking street. I keep calling it the walking street, not by its real name, because I still have no prayer of saying anything, any Vietnamese name remotely properly, so.
Phố đi bộ Bui Vien. Phố đi bộ Bui Vien.
There's no point in trying, and there it is. So this would be the very beginning of this walking street, as far as I understand it. You can see all the lights down there. There's the main street over here, this major intersection. And right here, the Sushi Tea. You see a lot of these buildings in Ho Chi Minh City that have the curved shape, because you get a lot of these intersections like this that come to a narrow point, and the building is shaped like a triangle. So here it is. I think when I get to there's a gateway there, an arch. I think after the arch, maybe no vehicles are allowed. I'm not sure. Here we still see some cars and things. Yeah, as far as music goes, I don't know how much I'll be able to record, just because of copyright and stuff like that. But maybe the music down here, it won't actually come across as actual music. It'll just be a pounding bass line coming out of the bars. Yeah, I've seen some of these places during the day. I've walked down here during the daytime. Champion Sports Bar up there. And this is the alleyway that I just saw when I was coming along there. So there's the name there, Buivien. So you may take your own attempt at pronouncing that, but that's the name of the walking street. We'll see it again when we get near that archway. Most of these places are empty right now. A lot of tables. They got room for a lot more people here at La Casa Vietnamese barbecue. So here, I believe, is where the party really starts. So, you ready for this? Deep breath. Got to get across the road here. Fair amount of traffic here. And let this car go by. Let the intersection clear. Oh yeah. Yeah, all the reviews talk about the loud music. Now I'm hearing the loud music. Probably can't hear me at all. The volcano. Laser light over here. And over here at the ocean. Thank you. much you can hear me, but I'm not cool enough for this place. I've made it to the far end, out of the noisier districts, the central part, of course. The music is so loud. Yeah, it's overwhelming. So even back in previous decades, previous years, I would find scenes like that difficult to handle because I enjoy good conversations so much. You go out with friends and you sit at a bar like that, well, you're having a drink, you're listening to music, lots of people watching, but you can't talk. All you can do is sit at your table and stare at your friends because maybe other people can hear over that music, but I can't. I can't hear anybody. So basically, yeah, because of that loud music, you can't really have a social evening. So, but anyway, that was quite the scene. And I walked all the way through to the end. This would be my end of the street here. You could have a quiet drink here, chat with your friends, and then dive into the noisy parts again. Yeah, you just got to get to the outer edges. Surprising number of motorcycles zooming up and down this street. I thought they would ban them completely, but apparently it's just cars are not allowed. There's no actual barriers here. There's no physical barrier. Huh. I say no cars and then one suddenly shows up. But I guess we're getting down towards the end. But yeah, all the scooters made it. Yeah, like right here, just nearly had an accident. Yeah, the scooters make it pretty uncomfortable in there. Wow. Tiger mom there, she's actually angry at her girl, her little daughter, for nearly getting killed by a scooter. I'd be yelling at the driver of the scooter, not at my daughter, but hey. And I have a cold beer squirreled away. The first beer, I only bought 2 cans of beer. The first one that I had, I finished it before we even started the walk, because yeah, it's Ho Chi Minh City. Every time I go out for the day, I go walking around, I end up with a liquid deficit of like a gallon at the end of every day. I have to drink a gallon of liquid just to go back to normal. I really don't drink enough during the day. But anyway, so for me to open up a can of beer, it's just like, whoop, it's gone. Yeah, it takes like 2 seconds and it's empty. A dead soldier, as they say. Anyway, time for my second can of beer. Enjoy it while it's still cold. And yeah, there goes the little girl. Nearly got hit by that scooter. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do this time, I have my 360 camera with me, but instead of using my GoPro, the 360 camera is terrible in low light, but it's pretty bright down in there. So I'm just going to walk the full length of the street using my 360 camera just for fun, and see what that video looks like. One funny thing I noticed while I was walking along the street there with my GoPro is that the GoPro seemed to be a little bit of a protection for me. There are a lot of people here are touts, of course, either for the massage parlors, for the restaurants, for the bars, things like that. They're all trying to entice customers, and they're pretty pretty energetic in the way they're trying to draw customers in. And they kind of see me coming and they're all getting ready, but then suddenly they see the GoPro and they're like, oh, nerd. I can see them thinking, we got a nerd here, camera. And then everybody just sort of ignores me. They look at me like, new customer? Oh, he's one of those guys with the camera. So then they sort of give up on me right away. So yeah, my GoPro is like a suit of armor protecting me. So I've walked through the walking street 2 times. Once with the GoPro and once with the 360 camera while taking pictures. But I'm going to go through it one more time with the 360 camera just for fun. The first time I did it, I had it on the vivid setting. May not have been the best choice. Now this is standard. So just one more stroll. I'm just really enjoying listening to the music, to be honest. It's all very familiar music. And so there you have it, the famous walking street here in District 1. It's quite something. I enjoy that a lot, to be honest. The atmosphere is so different from what I expected, to be honest. It's very good-natured, sort of a fun-loving atmosphere. And for some reason, I was expecting something a little bit harsher, a little bit less enjoyable, but yeah, that atmosphere in there, like I said, was very lighthearted. People just having a good time. I enjoy that quite a bit. And it's nice to hear the music too. They're playing all kinds of very popular songs from the West, songs that I'm very familiar with. The songs playing over the speakers, the recorded music, and the karaoke performances. And of course, no question, just walking along, just seeing all the beautiful women that are there. There's all the performers, of course, all the dancers. They're very attractive women. And then even the women that are there for the evening just to enjoy themselves, dressed very well, very attractive. I'm on a side road now, of course, heading away from the walking street. Just on my way back to the hotel. And right here, I guess, on this street, very different atmosphere from where I just was. And I think right here, as I walk along, the poor fellow behind me, trying to get his grab motorcycle started. This is probably a good time to shut down the video for the day. Yeah, a bit of a grab bag of experiences for today. Starting off with the Museum of Fine Arts, which I enjoyed quite a bit. And then ending the day with the famous walking street here in the dark to end the day. So that's it. Shutting down for now. Hope you enjoyed some of that. Thanks for coming along with me. And if you followed the video all the way to the end like this, well, that means you're a special person. You're a member of the Crunch Club. Welcome to the Crunch Club. And having said all that, I'll see you in the next video.